Okay, so now it's time to add some real content in our web page. So let's start. I'm gonna select this and delete this one. So first I'm going to add some text content, and remember that we have text content in our assets file. So I'm gonna open that. Just click on the file and select the open, and then just go to the assets folder, and there you will see this content. I'm gonna select it and then open, and here you can see the all text has been added in the Dreamweaver. So I'm gonna select the all text and selecting the all content, and just right click on it and just click on the copy, and then go to the index.html and paste that text here. Here it is. Okay, so the text has been added in our index page, and I'm gonna close this text file. Okay, so look at the page. It looks like a very boring and simple, so let's change it. Just go down to here and just click on the page properties, and this page properties dialog box will pop up. Okay, so here you can see that the default font has been selected, so I'm gonna change it as it looks very boring. So I'm gonna choose this one. Okay, so I'm gonna choose the size of the text, and let's hit the apply button, and here you can see the changes has been happened. I'm gonna increase its size to be 14. It's great. Okay, so then I'm gonna change the text color to be white, and the background color to be the black. Okay, let's hit the apply button, and then you can see the changes. But remember, we have a background image for our page, so I'm gonna select that. Just click on the browse, and then you are in your assets folder. Just go to the your my first website, and then just go to the images and select the home background home image. Okay, so just click on the apply, and then here you are. You can see the changes has been happened there. Okay, so I'm gonna close it. So now let's edit our text content. So I'm gonna select this one and then hit the delete button, and I want this text to be the heading of my page. So for this, just click on the format which is selected as paragraph. Just click on it and then select the heading one, and here it is. The size of the text has been increased and is selected as heading one. But what happened behind the scene? Just look at the code view. I just click on the code, and here you can see that this line is surrounded by the heading 1 tag. Okay, let's come to the design. I want this text to be my heading 2. I'm gonna select it and then choose the heading 2. Okay, so I also want this to be my heading 2. I also want this to be my heading 2. Okay, I'm gonna choose this one and select the heading 2. I'm gonna choose this one to be my heading 3. Now let's move down. Okay, look at this. I want this to be my list. Look at these boxes at the bottom, and here you can choose the unordered list, and by clicking this button you can choose the ordered list. I'm going to choose the unordered list, and you can see that the ordered list has been selected. But what happened behind the scene? Let's take a look and just click on the code, and here you can see that the unordered list tag has been applied around these lines, which is very simple in Dreamweaver. Okay, let's move ahead. I want this to be heading 2 and this line to be heading 3. Okay, I want this text to be heading 2 and this text to be heading 3, and I also want this to be heading 2 and also this one to be heading 2. Okay, so let's move down, and I want this to be heading 2. Okay, so now as I have made some changes to my text, but there are some more advanced option to make some changes. Just click on the page properties, and in this box just click on the headings, and here you can see that you can choose different properties for different headings. Like I want the heading 1 to be 36 pixel, and just hitting the apply, then you can see that the size of the heading 1 has been increased, and I want the heading 2 to be the 18 pixel, and by selecting this I'm gonna click on the apply, and then you can see that the size of the heading 2 has been changed. Similarly, you can change the size of the different headings. Okay, so I'm gonna click on OK. So now as we have added some text content and customized it according to our desire, let's save this page and preview this page in browser. I'm gonna save this, and I'm going to preview this in Firefox. So here is our web page. It is not looking great, but it's pretty decent. And you can also change the color of the headings. And here I want to change the color of the heading 1 to be the red one. Okay, so I'm gonna select it and hitting the apply, and here you can see that the color of the heading 1 has been changed. Okay, so as I have made some changes, so I'm gonna click OK.